Hi, hola, hello. Estoy en el Castillo de Bren。咁我而家喺 Bren Castle 啦，咁我就係喺人稱呢一個吸血僵屍嘅城堡啦。So this is Bren Castle, which is so-called the Castle of Dracula from Bram Stoker's novel. Entonces es como el Castillo de Drácula en la novela de Bram Stoker en 1867. Sin embargo, este castillo fue real, era un, ¿cómo se dice? Como fortress, como bastión en el siglo XIV y después desarrolló y por fin se convirtió como la residencia de la reina Queen Reina Marie de Romania。咁基本上係一路以嚟咧係一個堡壘嚟嘅，咁然後咧係由呢一個1399年就正式開始，即係奧匈帝國就係即係正式宣布呢一個就係即係佢哋嘅一個係咯城堡啦，就係即係護城嘅地方啦咁樣樣。So it was supposed to be a fortress of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, and it was started like in 1399. So of course it wasn't like this like in the beginning, right? And then like gradually it has changed and everything, and then in 1920 after the First World War， 咁然後咧喺第一次世界大戰之後咧，1920年嘅時候咧，el gobierno de Romania se regaló este castillo a Reina Marie después de la Guerra del Mundo Primera。咁就係1920年嘅時候，就係呢一個嘅羅馬尼亞政府咧，就將呢一個嘅城堡咧，就送咗俾當時嘅皇后，就係即係 Queen Marie 成為佢嘅即係住宅啦咁樣樣。So it was in 1920 that the Brussels government actually like gifted this entire castle for Queen Marie like and became her residence. So today what we're actually seeing is like the reminiscence of like a lot of restoration that was done by her when it was her time。咁所以今日我哋參觀呢個城堡嘅時候咧，好多嘢已經就係即係20世紀當時即係Queen Marie 佢即係做落嘅一啲即係室內嘅佈置啊，同埋各樣啦咁樣樣。Sin embargo, por desgracia, durante la era de comunista, el gobierno de comunista, claro que sí, como se dice, no robó. Sin embargo, es como tomó el castillo y la familia de la reina, la hija de la reina Marie, princesa Elena, tuvieron que mudarse, trasladarse a Argentina y después a Estados Unidos。咁喺即係二戰之後啦，咁就呢一個嘅蘇聯共產黨就係即係佔領咗呢一個地方，就即係開始咗佢喺東歐嘅極權統治啦咁樣樣。咁當時佢哋就係沒收咗呢一個城堡，當然就驅逐咗呢一個皇族啦。咁就係 Queen Marie 佢嘅女呢一個Elena 係啦 Elena 嘅呢一個公主同埋佢一家人咁樣樣。咁所以佢哋就要逃難去咗阿根廷，咁之後咧就再去咗美國定居嘅咁樣樣。So the castle was being confiscated by the Communist Party like after World War II because like they take over the entire Eastern Europe at the time, and so like the daughter of Queen Marie, Princess Elena, and her family was being kicked out of the castle because the castle was being confiscated, of course, by the party, and so like they had to move to Argentina at first, and then later on they moved to like the United States. So 今日我哋即係睇緊嘅嘢，即係雖然話就係即係佢係大家覺得係即係吸血鬼佢嘅城堡啦咁樣樣。咁但係其實咧，我上網睇資料咧就話係當時嘅共產黨咧就即係為咗揾錢嘅關係啦，即係想呢度成為一個旅遊景點，咁就特登咧即係就去揾一個即係可以即係最近似Bram Stoker 形容嘅即係地方啊，同埋即係成為到一個即係吸血鬼用嘅古堡咁樣就揀咗呢度咁嘅，咁即係佢其實都有少少呢啲咁嘅古仔，點解大家會話佢係吸血鬼嘅城堡啦咁樣樣。So I was reading online and so the real history is Queen Marie and her family, right? And also like before that, you know, like the Austrian Hungary Empire and all that, you know, as a fortress and then turned into the residency. But then the thing is, like during the communist rule, they were trying to find a way to, you know, like make money and also like trying to get like tourists to come here, you know, like so that they can make money out of it. And so like the government decided to find a place that is so-called the Dracula's Castle, you know, like and then they picked this place because of like the location, you know, like the description of it and then the setting of it. And so like today we call it the Dracula's Castle because like the Russian Communist Party said so like at the time, you know, when they were ruling this part of the world. 咁我覺得即係呢個部分都幾有趣，即係都係講啦關於歷史啦，想像啦，即係創作啦，即係嘅關係啦，同埋即係當然引申到就係現代即係呢一個嘅資本主義，即係揾錢啊、旅遊業啊呢啲嘢，其實即係全部千絲萬縷都係即係冇辦法拆解嘅嘢嚟嘅咁樣樣咯。Bueno, la razón que este castillo se llama como el castillo de Drácula es que el Partido de Comunista en esta época quiso como buscar un lugar, un sitio para que pudo atraer los turísticas, entonces es como decidió este castillo, es el castillo de Drácula para que puedan atraer los turísticos y entonces ahora es como uno de los más populares sitios en Romania。好啦，咁我哋就喺呢一個嘅庭院中間人群當中咧，就進行呢個閱讀啦。Vamos a leer en como terrace en el centro del castillo. Es un castillo muy pequeño. 咁其實咧唔係一個好大嘅城堡嚟，咁我哋喺庭院中間啦，咁樣樣。咁 behind me is the round tower. 咁detrás de mí es el turno rondo. 咁我後邊就係呢個圓塔啦，咁樣樣。咁都係一般你常見即係城堡會見到嘅呢啲塔啦，咁樣樣。咁我哋就開始讀書。Read to Resist, Day 455。當閱讀也是抗爭，第455日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Carroll。香港簡史，從殖民地到特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。The ICAC now faced another problem. So many police officers were arrested that police morale plummeted, and lower-ranking. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong page. I don't know what happened to my app. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay. In any case, McLehos's visit to Beijing created a temporary sense of relief in Hong Kong. The stock market and property market rose, and foreign banks and businesses poured into Hong Kong even while land in Hong Kong became the most expensive in the world. Hong Kong people were impressed by China's economic modernization and Deng's policy of opening China to the outside world. This optimism began to wane by 1982. British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher was planning a trip to Asia in September that would include China, where it would surely have to broach the subject of Hong Kong. There were other ominous signs. The Chinese National People's Congress, the PRC's highest legislative body, had drafted provisions for a special administrative region, SAR, the previous year. In January 1982, Chinese Premier Chow Chi-yang told British Lord Privy Seal Humphrey Atkins that the PRC had already made provisions for Hong Kong after 1997. In July, senior PRC officer Peng Chung spoke of the reunification of Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan as SARs. Although some scholars believe that Thatcher never actually thought a settlement might be reached for retaining Hong Kong, when the Prime Minister arrived in Beijing on September 22nd, fresh from British victory against Argentina in the Falkland Islands, she at least appeared as if she thought she had a chance to keep Hong Kong because of the treaties ceding Hong Kong and Kowloon. Thatcher insisted that the Sino-British treaties could only be altered, not abrogated, and that Britain had a moral obligation to the people of Hong Kong. But PRC officials declared that the treaties were unequal and had been signed with the long-defunct Qing government. 無論如何，麥理浩的北京之行令香港人暫時有鬆一口氣的感覺，股票和房地產市場上升。儘管香港的地價是全球最貴，但外資銀行和企業還是大舉進軍香港。香港人十分欣賞中國的經濟現代化和鄧小平的開放政策。這種樂觀情緒到1982年開始不消退。英國首相戴卓爾夫人計劃在11月訪問亞洲，中國也在行程之內。他到了中國，肯定會提及香港問題。當時還出現其他警兆。中國的最高立法機關全國人民代表大會全國人大在前一年草擬了關於設立特別行政區的法律條文。1982年1月，中國總理趙紫陽告訴英國長璽大臣艾健時 Humphrey Atkins， 中國已為1997年後香港的情況制定了相關法律規定。當年7月，中國高層領導人彭真在談話中提到，會以設立特別行政區的方式處理香港、澳門和台灣回歸中國問題。雖然有些學者相信戴卓爾夫人從沒認為可以達成令英國保留香港的協議，但這位英國首相在9月22日抵達北京時，英國剛在福蘭克福群島戰勝阿根廷。他挾着新勝餘威，至少裝出樣子，令人覺得他認為有機會保留香港，因為香港和九龍是根據條約各樣的。戴卓爾夫人堅持中英所簽署的條約不能更改、不能廢除，並且英國對於香港市民負有道義責任。但中國官員宣稱，那些條約是不平等條約，而簽署他們的清政府早已不存在。Entonces esta la lectura hoy cuento como el comienzo la discusión entre el gobierno de China e Inglaterra sobre el tema de Hong Kong después de 1997. Sin embargo, es demasiado ambiguoso en esta época, pero fue muy claro que China ya había planeado que quiere tomar Hong Kong de nuevo。咁雖然其實即係當時嘅情況都即係唔叫明朗啦，咁不過其實即係大家都知啦，人大做嘢，咁即係一做咗之後就已經係即係落閘啦，咁就放狗啦咁所以即係都有少少即係大家都已經知道哦呢件事係會發生啦咁樣。So it's very interesting because like even though like this is like the beginning of the discussion, but like almost everybody knows already, like China has made up their mind, and with the smoke screen of things like so-called open policy, is kind of like the brewing of the new dominator of the world coming up。咁其實即係當時嘅即係鄧小平諗緊咩，大家唔知啦嚇，即係個所謂開放政策。咁但係即係好明顯，即係中國喺呢件事上面已經係即係開始計劃緊佢點樣即係成為呢一個即係呢一個世界嘅其中一個即係重要嘅侵略者啦咁樣，我會叫佢侵略者啦咁。Bueno, visito, miramos ahora. Es que es demasiado gente. Pero me gusta mucho, me gusta la habitación, la decoración y también es un castillo muy pequeño. Creo que es como porque era un fortress, un bastión, no como una residencia royal al inicio. Entonces es muy acogedora, mucho más acogedora que otro castillo lo que he visitado antes。可能因為佢係即係原身係一個即係堡壘啦，即係防守用，即係俾即係防守嘅守衛，即係最初可能住10幾友嘅咋，即係咁樣樣。咁所以其實佢唔係一個好大嘅城堡，即係佢唔係一起就已經準備係成為皇宮啊，成為即係呢一個皇族嘅住處啊咁樣樣。咁所以我反而中意佢即係細細地咁樣樣咯，即係個感覺好。我感覺好好，即係好親和咁樣樣啦咁。So I quite like it actually. Like it's very small. It's not. I think it's because it's not built to be a royal residence in the beginning. Like it was a fortress in the beginning, and so like it was only for like 10 to 20 people, you know, like just to guard, you know, the medieval wall here. But then I think it's not very royal in the sense that makes me like quite like it. Like it's just very cozy and it's very tastefully decorated actually. So yeah, and I would say, I mean, I would recommend it if you ever in Romania, if you ever in Brasov, come here. 咁我係超級推介啦！如果你有機會嚟羅馬尼亞嘅話，會嚟布拉索夫，一定要嚟 Grand Castle 啦。咁 Entonces te recomiendo este castillo para conocer cuando llegue en Romania, siempre y cuando. Entonces esta es la lectura hoy. Nos vemos mañana. 咁我哋今日就嚟到呢度啦，聽日再見，拜拜，ciao。